I need you guys to understand why mainstream fantasy football rankings are garbage. Well, maybe they're useful at telling you what unsophisticated members of your league are doing and basing their rankings on. I'm a guy who's won exactly 36% of all the fantasy football leagues I've been in over the last 20 years. I placed top 3 in the majority of them, and I want to show you what has allowed me to be uncommonly good at this thing. There are 3 big issues I have with major fantasy football ranking. Number 1, there is zero accountability. Zero. If you look up the 2024 ESPN fantasy football rankings, which I was curious about earlier, let's go and look at that. It looks like you're able to view some stuff. They have a whole index of all these things, but then when you click on something, oh, page not found. They take down their own rankings. They don't want you to see how bad they were the previous year. My channel is all about transparency and accountability. That's why my fantasy football rankings, which you can find on fansports.com up here, that's my website. These have an extra column called initial rank, which will be locked as soon as Thursday night kicks off tonight and show where I ranked players to start the season. We can compare that as the season goes on, see how accurate I was. Number 2, these rankings are infrequently updated. I hate having out-of-date rankings. A lot can change in just a matter of days or obviously a week in fantasy football. Even sites like fantasypros.com, which accumulates all of the different expert rankings across different sites and averages them, don't update frequently enough for me. That's why you'll notice on my rankings I have an actual change log where you can see I'm updating these things constantly every single day, giving a lot of thought to where each guy lands. Seems like an obvious common sense feature to build out so you can see where your guys are moving up or down and get a sense of how frequently things are being updated, but I guess it's not. And then the final reason that your big board rankings stink is that, honestly, they just can't account for all the variables in your league settings. This is the biggest feature that I'm excited to build out as the year goes on. Keep in mind, I'd never made a fantasy football video on TikTok or anything until 2 weeks ago. And since that happened, I've been hustling to develop the site. I coded it all myself and create daily content for you guys before the season starts. But I'm really excited about building out this feature where it's going to link your league settings from Sleeper or Yahoo Fantasy or ESPN, and based on the roster size, the number of teams, big factor, the scoring settings, of course, PPR, half PPR, etc. All of those things should be accounted for in the rankings and individualized for your league. I know I was doing a lot of plugging my own product, again, fansports.com, but it's been amazing. A lot of people have been signing up, actually. I can't believe that fantasy football is becoming something that I can refer to as my job. It's awesome that my wife will see me, scrolling through stats and box scores or something like that and be like, babe, I'm working. So thank you guys so much for the support. It's been really, really amazing with everything else going on in the world right now. Thank you for tuning in. Stay learning. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.